Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress and I'm here with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for Saturday, October 15th if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. I am using some Halloween-y type decks to get us to Halloween. So this time, again, I'm using The Nightmare Before Christmas, but a little surprise, I did decide to color the edges, and I haven't seen it in the daylight, so hopefully it turned out nice. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, that's a good color for this deck. And look at the backing, isn't it so pretty? Oh, like in Jack and Sally. All right, so let's see what we get. I'm going to, that goes with my spider ring too. It's not my spider ring, I stole it. I don't know whose it belongs to. Could be my mom's. Alright, so this one doesn't bend as well as the Hocus Pocus, but I'm not mad at it. Let's give it one more good shuffle. There we go. Let's take off the top. It is like really smooth and thick though. We have, let's see, do I have the deck upside down? Yeah, kind of. We have the Seven of Presents, which I think is good either way. Like, I think this Seven of Pentacles, Presents, yeah, is a, okay. It's good. It's good. Very good. It's a very good card. It's like growing into your achievements, your skill. And I think maybe if it was upside down, but I think like I was holding the deck upside down, so almost all the cards are upside down. Yeah, I don't really read reversals, to be honest. Like, they're all upside down. Yeah, I mean, they were, now they're all straight. Anyway, but if it has anything to do with being reversed, it would be like maybe slightly in doubt of your skills. So don't be in doubt of it. Let's see what else. Look at there. Sally sewing up her arm. She is doing great. The Eight of Needles, so the Eight of Swords. Now, in Eight of Swords is like that feeling of being stuck, but in this case, it does kind of look like she's taking care of herself. She's, putting herself together, and being, like sewing makes me think of somebody being creative, and she's so drawn really nice, isn't she? And being able to so there with Sally, there definitely could be like some self-consciousness, some lack feelings of her worth and stuff, and I think this is saying, yeah, don't worry about it, you are talented. Let's see what else. Oh, there's Sally again, the Six of Needles. She's sewing herself up a lot, and it could represent, like a wounds and healing and that kind of thing. So let's zoom on in and get a more specific message. So Seven of Presents or Pentacles is talking about long-term goals. You started something and you just have to continue it. It's real interesting. You have all the tools that you need to create this masterpiece, and just keep going with it. Working hard is going to be essential, and just, you may take little breaks here and there, but keep that ultimate goal and that focus. And then with the Eight of Needles, there may be feeling a bit like you're being restricted, or you have to hold back a little bit, or you can't go full out. And I think you're going to resolve that issue, whatever it may be. It could just be, like a mental block, sometimes writer's block and things like that. Creative blocks could be keeping you from going on, moving on. Like, I think this is like long-term goals, and then you may have a time where you might have to like just daydream a little bit. Sometimes you just can't work and like always be productive. Sometimes you need those moments where you daydream. So I think the Eight of Needles is just saying, or the Eight of Swords is saying, don't feel bad if you have to take a break, or if you feel a little stuck. The momentum is going to come back to you again. Anyway, you are super creative. If this is like doubt of your own making, then just release those doubts, because you are pretty amazing. I love the needles too, because it makes me think of, you know, of artwork, of pens and pencils and paintbrushes, and of all sorts of needles, that of sewing machines, of tattoo machines, of all those kinds of creative things that use a fine point, right? The Six of Needles is talking about going through a lot, you know, and then like transitioning into that next phase. So sometimes you feel like, you know, you can't move, you can't budge, something, you just don't feel like you have the talent or ability or creative ideas or whatever, and you may sit with that energy a little while, but don't sit with it too long. But the Six of Needles or Six of Swords is you know, the traveling. Maybe travel has something to do with what you need to do. Sometimes a change of scenery helps a lot. Definitely little breaks here and there, and but the promise here is that you're going to get back on track and you're going to get moving again. So that's really good news. Okay, so either way, like career or love, if it's love, it's like presents represent the gifts of relationships that you've been in. The needles represents the wounds, and the Six of Needles represents transitioning to a better place and growing from it and learning from it. So very good. Hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.